Good morning, everybody. Let's go. Welcome to the stream today. There was the bell. Just rang a second ago. We are going to get some insane price action, I think, over the next few days, especially as this debt ceiling deal starts to go through. So we're going to keep seeing more and more news coming out about this. I believe it passed through the House finally last night, heading over to the Senate. We have Cramer over here saying the money is in tech. Go buy it, pretty much, saying it's safe. I'm sitting there like mind blown by what Cramer's saying here, especially with Nvidia and these stocks up so much right now. I guess I see what he's saying. Like if you get like some of these lower price stocks, maybe. But man, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, all of those stocks are just too freaking high right now. I mean, oh my gosh, I'm trying to think of something these stocks are higher than. I mean, geez, these stocks are higher than John Lennon, man. I don't know what the hell else to say. Oh, but they are seriously just exploding, and we need to be careful today for some put opportunities. Sorry about that. That was my CNBC updates there. But I think waiting for these put opportunities is going to be crucial here for the next few days. And I think that we'll start to get a few key, and I mean key opportunities. So this morning, we're having a pretty big opportunity right now. We're pulling back on the SPY. There's a big resistance here at 419.20. Really watch this. We're down under key support now around 417.50. Watch the sell-off, guys. Keep your eyes on this. It is insane to see. Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Hang on one sec. Sorry about that, guys. Had to just hack up along. Sometimes it be like that in the morning. Wow, well, hey, let's see what happens here, because that SPY is looking pretty brutal. I'm really watching it for some puts here today. If we keep up with this good downwards momentum, I think there's definitely a chance. Now, if we keep seeing Nvidia pop up, that's going to make it tough for us. So, Apple, AMD, Nvidia. Yeah, this is good, though. AMD's coming back today. I'm actually a little bit not happy about that one. A little bit pissed off. Not good.
How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you, SPY? You did not have to do that for us. Now, SPY's looking great. I love the way SPY looks here, but I go look at some of the tech stocks, and I'm like, oh, man, like, they're coming back up. It's like, it's just not looking the best. Tesla here is actually kind of breaking out, believe it or not. They're holding up above 200. They're really breaking out above this recent resistance at 204. Now, granted, the stock hasn't been holding up above that so far, but it's been looking crazy right there. Nonetheless, appreciate all of you guys, though. Jamie, Manny, Mike, Corbin, all the lurkers out there. I appreciate you guys as well. Let's go look at the book map really quick on Apple, because as we approach this 180 area, we're going to have to be very mindful of these sellers coming in. Now, let me just tell you how many shares are short up here at the top on 180 on Apple. 597,000 shares are short there at 180. That is a huge amount of shares short at one specific level. 590,000. Let's go ahead and get the calculator out, okay? 590,000 times the $180 share price. You're looking at 106 million. Now, I know Apple's a big stock, okay? I realize that Way more money than that goes into Apple every day. But still, that's quite a bit of an amount of money there. 106 million stacked up at 180. You better watch out, is all I can say if Apple touches 180 today. That's going to be fun. So watch Apple at 180. Of course, if you guys are seeing any growth stocks or anything like that that you're watching, let me know. We actually have our watch list pulled up right here, so we can keep that up for us while we look through some of these plays here today. So Chewy's at the top of the watch list. I know they had some earnings yesterday. They're continuing up very, very well. I know somebody who would love this one is Keisha. She used to love Chewy. Man, Keisha, hopefully you're liking this Chewy movement here. JD's looking great. The China stocks are coming back. JD, Baidu, Baba. Those three are looking fantastic. And then we have some of the tech stocks, it looks like. Nvidia, Meta. See, who else is on here? Honestly, not as many as I thought. Roblox. There's a little bit of crazier stocks on here, like CCJ, a uranium stock, moving up in a big way today. That's good to see there. UUUU's following along. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Kind of like SQQQ. Boeing's breaking out. Look at that breakout. Wow. Some of these breaks today are fantastic, guys. Straight up fantastic. I love to see that. Let's see what's at the bottom of the watch list. 23% to the downside on AI. We have Lucid there. Down 14%. Neo. Oh my gosh. Of course, Salesforce is down with those bad earnings. CrowdStrike was also down. CRWD. Big drop off. 160 to 162 yesterday. All the way down to 140 now. Not as bad as if it was just 60 to 40, but and still it was. Let's see the percentage on that drop. Still probably pretty big. Like 13%. Not as big, like I said, as it seemed, but definitely a big move. TGT still selling off, guys. Oh my lord, Target. What are you doing, Target? Like, what are they doing? All right, let's see how Intel's looking. Kind of rough, okay. Quadruple top right here at this $32 resistance. Man, that's like 4 hits right there. Back to back to back to back. I don't know, that looks rough. Kind of rough there, to be honest. We want Nvidia to go down. Come on, Nvidia, go back down. I don't really want Nvidia to fly up too much more. A drop under 400 would make me happy, get some good day trades. I got the Red Bull Juneberry flavor again. One of the best ones. Check out this can. Excuse me, guys. This is it. Juneberry. So good. You guys can find this around you? I would recommend getting it. I picked up a ton of them from Walmart. I bought like 7 of them. They were like $2.50 a pop though, so keep that in mind. They are a little bit crazy for energy drink. And Nvidia though, coming back hard off that support around 378 to 380. Man, I really want to see a drop down there. Christian had Nvidia close. Okay, Christian, were you dip buying it with some calls, I'm guessing, or were you getting some puts? Let me know what you were in, Christian. I mean, I'm definitely interested in that. Anything on Nvidia is fun to follow. Near anything. Let me go look at my plays from last night. We had AMD just going crazy. Downside momentum off today. And we had the SPY there. Man, that SPY's looking great. We have another big rejection. That move under 417.50 starting to look good. Come on, SPY. Now let's see, like, why are we falling? It looks like a lot of the market-making stocks are down, like McDonald's, for example, Walmart. Now, they're not necessarily down a ton with Walmart because they're not that big of a mover, but Shopify is down. Trying to find some ones that are more like market-making. Triple M, MMM. Pretty big stock, 3M. I used to love that one. Neo's having a pretty bad day too, I might say. It's a pretty rough day for Neo. Don't know why they're down that much. Target, though, still looks rough. Like some people have said, you know, you go woke, you go broke. That's what I've been hearing lately. Of course, calls, Christian said. He also fired the Microsoft dip. Dang, yeah, Microsoft's coming up big. Yeah, Nvidia, though, that must be doing great if you had some calls at close yesterday. I guess depending on how close to close you bought, but looking good, though, still. Holding the support well. I like to see it. Buyers are coming in today. Like, on an intraday basis, this area down here, like, you have a perfect bounce almost off this 380.75 or 380.50 support. Man, it's almost perfect for like a head and shoulders pattern. Like, you have the neckline where the blue is, you have the head right there. Looking kind of good on that front. I'm still leaning off to the downside over the next couple weeks, but man, at some point that has to slow down, right? Makes sense though. I mean, SPY's not really doing much today, but man, Microsoft and Nvidia just keep going. He says Microsoft dip was gold. Okay, so you bought that one this morning. I see. I see. I thought you meant you bought it at close on the dip. I see. Yeah, that's good. Good stuff, Christian. Dip buying the Microsoft never hurts. You're the king of the dip buys, I like to say. Anytime I hear Christian, he's like, I'm firing the dip today. I'm like, oh man. How do you manage to find the dip every day? I'm just kidding, Christian. There's always up and down movement. It's just that's always a good way to go. That was good. I like that. How do you manage to find the dip every day? Pretty good. Oh no. Tesla, keep on doing your thing here. Boeing's looking fire today. Like I said, those China stocks were really good early on. Now they're kind of just sitting there, to say the least. Watch TSM. TSM has some momentum. Christian, check this one out. TSM. Kind of good momentum. That daily looks a little bit to me, but the overall movement, the overall chart looks good. We're actually right back above $100 a share. So that's great news. Getting back above 100. We'll take that. Oh yeah. 100% take that one. Back above a hundo. Appreciate that. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button. Let's go. It really helps us on YouTube and everything like that. The likes, I think, help more than you guys think. So if you are a lurker out there, you know, something like that, just smash the like. It'll help us out a little bit. If not, no problem. You know, all good. But yeah, TSM looking great today. Move up above 100. Like to see that. We have Nvidia coming back up. They don't want to quit clapping now, do they? Nvidia's coming for us. Apple's kind of turning back over, looking brutal like the SPY, though. I will say, be a little careful of this one. Microsoft was looking better on that comeback, but Apple, for some reason, looked brutal here. Stock looks terrible. It looks like the SPY, which is honestly doing fantastic. So I take that with the SPY. Let's go. Love that way with SPY. Have NVIDIA there. Wow, that is crazy. Yeah, it's pretty good with Spy, though. I like that rejection there. It looks pretty good, honestly, to the downside. I like that type of play. Let's go. Yeah, let's see what happens here, though. These are looking pretty fire, if you ask me. Let's go back to Cramer, though, for a second, because I don't know. Like, I got to put out a poll for you guys. I was waiting to see, you know, if maybe some more people would join the stream, etc. I think we're good. I think we're at a good number now. I have a question for you guys, and then I'll get to the chat real quick, of course, about Cramer. So, how do you guys feel about this guy? Like, do you guys like Cramer? Do you think he's whack? Do you like the short Cramer? Let me know what you think in the chat. Just throw out your opinions. I'm gonna start a poll though, and it's gonna be titled "Do you like Cramer?" I guess I'll just say Jim Cramer. Do you like Jim Cramer? It'll be as simple as that. We'll say, nope, he's always wrong. Inverse him. Inverse him. Alright, and then we're gonna have yes. He's fantastic. We're gonna have yes, he's alright. Analyst. And then we're gonna have no, but I respect him. Alright, so here we go, guys. Let me know what you think. I'm gonna put the poll out about Cramer. I'm really curious, though, what you have to say about Cramer, because there's so many opinions with him. You know, there's lots of people who, I think a lot of people like him. Now, do I like him? Not really, okay? I'll be honest, Mike will always tell me, he'll be like, now, for anybody in here who has any kids around or anything, you know, you might want to mute this for a second, but anytime Cramer is mentioned and Mike's like, oh, guess what Cramer said today? I'm like, God damn it, fuck that guy. Every single time, I'm sick of that guy. So it's always, I'm always laughing at this guy, but yeah, it's pretty weird to see him saying he wants to buy tech right now. Like, so how do you feel about that too? I mean, he's saying to buy tech. I don't think I've ever seen, I mean, besides like when Tesla was exploding and Nvidia was at all-time highs, I mean, these types of moves that we're seeing out of some of these tech stocks are just utterly insane this year. Now, I know on a long-term basis it's like, okay, but I don't know. I know, Purdy, I couldn't really have anything. Indifferent would kind of be like, yes, he's all right, just an analyst. That would be indifferent, Purdy. I just worded it weird, I guess, but that's what it would be. I wish I could add more options, but YouTube kind of screws me on that one. But yeah, if you, you know, yes, he's all right, just an analyst, that would be kind of indifferent. I like how a lot of people say they don't like him, but they respect him. That's pretty good. See, and that's the thing it comes down to, right? Like, at the end of the day, like, what's Cramer there for, right? Like, why is Cramer with CNBC? Is he with them because he gets people freaking rich? No. I wouldn't say so. I think he's there because he's entertainment. I don't know how you guys feel, but I think it's definitely something like an entertainment thing with that guy. More than it's even like I'm gonna follow his picks or his moves and stuff like that. You know, it's probably more of a he's a very entertaining character to watch. He has a lot of hot takes. I mean, hell, who doesn't love sitting there hearing a guy rant on about how Tesla is amazing, you know, or how like whatever stock it is, like he'll probably just argue like it's fantastic, you know. If it's hot at the time, like Nvidia, that's why you think he's out now saying it's great. I mean, not just that one, but tech. Ant says just do the opposite of them. Yeah, like everybody's got their own they got their own opinions with them. Yeah, Keisha, I threw a warning out this time. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna put a warning out there for that one. I like how nobody though voted for yes, he's fantastic. That's surprising. I'm surprised. 8 total votes in the poll. Don't forget to check about it in the chat if anybody's out there. Purdy goes, I only hear about him from other people, and most of the time they're making fun of him. I know, that's what I'm saying. I never hear about him unless it's like some big headline on CNBC or something like that. Speaking of the guy, go back. Let's maybe see a video of him talking here.
Now, when we look back at the first 5 months of the year, we can only conclude that if you wandered away from the very small part of tech that's a funnel, you underperformed. All of this is to say that 2023 is the turbocharged opposite of last year. The market's so narrow that if it weren't for ChatGPT and the recognition of what artificial intelligence could be worth, the averages might be having a terrible year. As it is, tech so strong that it's allowed the S&P 500 to rally 9.5%, even as not much else is working. In fact, if you looked at an equal weighting of the S&P, where the return on every stock has the same contribution to the index's performance, you'd have a down year, down 0.35%. It's arguably the best year if you're a tech investor, or the worst year if you're concentrated in anything else. It's so bad that you have to wonder if this disparity can really continue. We trimmed some tech this morning for the Travel Trust. You can look at our reasoning by joining the CNBC Investing Club, and I urge you to do so. The bottom line, we just feel too darn greedy not to take any profits in tech. That said, though, straying from tech might continue to be the kiss of death in this market, at least until we get a cooling in the trillion-dollar colossus that is NVIDIA, the undisputed leader of 2020.
Don't. Yeah, that's interesting there. Love to see that with that's pretty interesting to hear, but I don't know. Just figured I'd mention him because I'm curious how you guys feel about him, you know? Like, do you guys like it? Do you guys think it's kind of funny sometimes, like whenever, you know, he says something? Or do you think sometimes it gets a little bit annoying or overbearing whenever people maybe make fun of him too much? Let me know how you feel on that. It's pretty interesting. Haha, Purdy says, let's pool our money together as a community and create the stocked up ETF. That would actually be really cool. We could do that, but that'd be really cool. Andy says, CCJ bust $29. Can we clear 32? Yeah, let's go check it. CCJ. Wow, that's some good momentum today. Love to see that. Keeping it going. How are the oil stocks? Okay, not as good, but all right, CCJ, good day for them. I was looking at them earlier, but they really kept going. Like you said, really started to bust to the upside here. They're busting, Tangi says. Huh. That's pretty good. Take that movement, though. I like it. I like it. All right. How's Netflix looking today? NFLX to the upside has some good movement, up above 400. That's big. Above 400 is pretty good here, guys. Wow. Netflix, what are you doing? That's huge. This one actually looks insanely strong right now today. Especially if it can keep this up. I mean, anything above 400 sounds fantastic right now. Seriously fantastic. $32 is that magic 5-year high on CCJ. Is it? I didn't realize that we were in that close again. Wow, we are. Okay. Yeah, you're definitely right, Tangy. It only took 2 days. You started falling off there a little bit and really exploded back. I mean, that comeback's insane there. Wow, that's big though. CCJ, one of the hotter stocks in the market right now. Magic time, Tangy said. I hope so. Uranium needs to make some magic time in the market, I can tell you that. We need the SPY to get some good intraday movement today. Like, we started falling down in a pretty good way, right? Like, it was looking fantastic. Now we're just starting to consolidate. I don't know. I want to see some more downwards movement. I don't want any chop. You know, no chop. Chop your credit card in half. You guys know the scene on that one? Chop your credit card in half? I know somebody knows it. Andy says debt ceiling, Fed budget clarity. Let the nuke stocks rip. UEC. The nuke stocks. I like that. Whoa. I did not notice UEC, Tangy. It was actually getting pretty low there on UEC for a while. Dang. Started bouncing off that support at like 244, 250. Darn it. Man, Tangy. Interesting. Good bounces. Like to see that. How is that QQQ today? Let's see. Man, coming back. Coming back on us here. There's that big support here. We really needed to break this. Watch that support around 346.50. If you're watching the QQQ puts from the chat today, I don't think I'd get into them until they get under that level. Just as a precaution. I noticed it's not moving a lot, so I figured I would help somebody out real quick. Yes, it is, Tangy. It is a very nice day to own UEC. CrowdStrike. Ooh. Coming back to the upside. Christian said get on it. Man, I don't know which way I'd even want to play this one right now. It had the big drop. I'm just not sure it could come back in a good enough way. I'm going to be watching it, though. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, okay. Wow. Has some crazy stuff going on here, guys. Wait till you see this one. Oh, man. I can't believe it's down this much again. AI, guys. It's still down from last night. Now, Christian, how are you feeling about a dip buy on something like AI down here? Got that big support around 30. I don't know. All I can say is what I typed here yesterday. Damn. That's all I can say. Because, man, that was an insane move. Like, seriously. Bad drop on AI. You know, everyone thought they'd do well, and this happens sometimes. This happens. Definitely does sometimes. Wow, that's a big bounce off that support, though. I'm so glad to see that. Palantir moving to the upside in a pretty big way. Again, I mean, Palantir just doesn't want to go down without a fight. It's like that funny meme in South Park where they're like, I don't hear no bell. Like, literally, that's Palantir right now. Jeez. See that QQQ again. Okay. Sitting here around resistance. Watch 348.50 resistance. It's looking pretty good. Is a big level there. It might hold up. I like to see that. But that support down there does worry me a little bit. LVS. Rocky said you're advised to look more into Palantir over AI the other day. Save me my long play with AI. Hey, I'll take it, Rocky. I'm glad it helped. I am glad it helped. I appreciate you being here as well, Rocky. Thanks for the comment, though. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that that helped you. Yeah, poor AI. I mean, that was just rough there, but it just went up so much. Man, AI was amazing, though, for a few days. Watch some of these supports, though. You know, like the $30 area, $25 area. These are going to be some big spots to watch AI with as it drops. So maybe watch for, like, some support bounces, maybe. Like 30 today might not have been bad. Watch for 25 if 30 happens to break. Could be cool. C3 Dragon Palantir gonna print my 15 strike covered calls. Hell yeah. That's fantastic. Well, it was trying to drag Palantir, but yeah, hopefully those covered calls print for you, Tangy. I think they'll end up being good for you. I couldn't really see too much more of a pop above 15 in the short term. I mean, it could happen, but I don't know. It could happen. It's just one of those ones where you're like, ah, that's brutal. Like if that pullback really happens, they break all-time highs again, or they break recent highs. I don't know. I'm gonna have to make them a shrine. What was that stock last week? I said I'd make them a shrine. I'm hoping that one of these days I lose, so I have to actually make the shrine. That would be cool. You guys would laugh your ass off. Andy says if I get assigned, I'll have $3,000 to play with. There we go. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hell yeah. Nice pop up there, up in the $15 range. Maybe we'll bounce off 15 and come right back. That'd be huge. That would be huge. And it would get your blood boiling. So it'd be a nice wild ride for you, Tangy, but it'd be fun. How's CrowdStrike again? Let's go back to it. Okay. UEC starting to come back down a little bit. Hey, if you guys are enjoying the stream, smash that like button. I'd appreciate you guys. Really helps us out whenever the like button gets hit there. We have 12 likes right now. Let's try to get to like 15 likes. You know, that'd be huge for us. We generally don't get to 15, so that'd be big. Hell, if we got to 20, I don't know. I might faint. So we'll have to see what happens. But if you're enjoying it, smash the button. It really helps us. YouTube recommends us more and stuff like that. So be cool for us. And as well as on the nightly videos, you know, make sure you watch them till the end and stuff. It's really helpful for us. Palantir keeps going today. Up to 1480 now. Maybe we will retest 15 today. I mean, I didn't think we would, but... Okay. Let's go eye up some of the big stocks here. Tesla, with a huge comeback here. That's a great one for them. QQQ, moving back to the upside. Okay. Get that. Big bounces. Apple. I could not long Apple right here. That setup just looks awful to me for a long. Microsoft doesn't look the best either, but at least it's low. Apple is up around high still. Like, Apple still needs to get through its support here around like 176.50. And once Apple really does go down through here, which I think that what we're going to do on Apple today is just go like this. I think we're going to go like this. And then maybe we're going to start to fall back down tomorrow. If this type of pattern starts to play out, I want you guys to watch this very, very carefully here. If Apple starts to move up and reject off like 178 to 178.50, watch it for some put entries. I think that you could catch some great entries on Apple here and get into this head and shoulders pattern if the pattern holds up. This is a pretty weird setup here on Apple. That was like 4 or 5 intraday bounces at 179.30, okay? 4 or 5. Now we go to Bookmap, and it has that big 180 strike resistance overhead where there's sellers just stacked up. 577,000 shares are being shorted up there at 180. That is a lot of shares to have shorted there. So keep your eyes on that 180 level. And, you know, if you want to see this more throughout the day, check out Bookmap. It's an awesome platform. We have our own links for it. They're partnered with Stocked Up. So if you guys want to, you know, check it out, feel free. I'm going to get you guys a little link here real quick. Throw it up in the chat for us. Of course, we have them all over the Discord and everything like that. Let me go. Here we are. There's a link for it if you guys want to check it out. Now you have to get the platform, and then you'll also have to get a data feed for the stocks. I think the data feed subscription thing's like 100 to 150 a month, so it's definitely for the more serious trader out there though. So if you're really serious about trading, check it out. I feel like it's very, very helpful as time goes on. Just watch that 180 resistance, though. We keep rejecting there. That's going to be huge for Apple, either way. Netflix, baby. Ooh, look at that. Hit it 404, rejecting back. Is this going to be a good put play today? Wow, if this holds up as a high today and Netflix really does pull back, this is going to end up being a fire play. DraftKings, poppin'. There we go. I'll take that one. Take it. Disney ain't doing nothing. Good for them. Intel. Okay. If Intel held, I'd be happy. Let's see Activision again. Okay. Looking good here at 80. ATVI though, that's pretty big. LVS looking crazy here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even tell you guys yet. Guess what I did yesterday? I got the plates on the car finally. I can't believe it. Finally got the plates on the car. It's got my mind blown right now that I was able to have that happen. I'll show you guys what it looks like here in a second. It's pretty cool though. Show you guys those plates. I can't believe it's already Thursday though. Like, this short week has been flying by, guys. Straight up flying by. UEC for Tangy. Definitely pulling back a little bit now. CCJ's holding though. Man, Tangy, CCJ. I wish we would have talked about this one like right at open. Man, what a pop. Pretty crazy one, honestly. Here's the Hellcat plates. Don't be showing up at my doorstep now, nobody. They're pretty cool though. Let me know how you guys like them. I like them. They're pretty cool. CATTTT with the snake. Don't tread on me. Missouri only has like 2 or 3 custom plates you can get. And I really like the one with the snake on it. I thought it was kind of cool. But yeah, really cool car. I love it with those plates though. It's finally I can drive the car legally. It feels good. I was driving that thing around like without plates on it for so long. Or an old plate, I should say. I got lucky I didn't get in trouble. Yeah, Tangy says burnout time. I love that, Tangy. I really need to get one going on that car. I'll tell you, I was actually going to drive it around yesterday, and I actually got freaked out by the car. So I go to check my oil, and get this, the oil on the dipstick, like it wasn't even on the dipstick. Like I had like almost no oil in that car. Now, I don't know how that's possible, because there's no oil leaking anywhere or anything like that. So it's really got me confused, but then I added a little bit of oil, then it seemed like it was over. And I was like, how? Like, I don't know what happened. But kind of weird. Either way, though, it's alright. I'm just glad to have the plates on it. Wow, Square having a good day. Go Square. That's actually a pretty good day for them. Continuing to move up at highs right now. Looking fire. Get our watch list up here. Go to the top of it for you guys. CCJ, of course. The China stocks. DraftKings is up there. We'll take that. Come on, DraftKings. Can you go up more? I'd be so happy if they did. Man, watch for that break above 25 even. That could be good. Still watch TSM as well, guys. TSM. The stock's starting to come back up a little bit today. I'm watching this little move back here. If we start to rip higher, it could be a good play back up. Tangy says the Hellcat motor has low tension piston rings. Interesting. Which will use about half a quart every 3,000 miles. More if you drove it like an animal. Yeah, I'm guessing that the animal part maybe is what burned it up. I don't know, I'm still a little bit lost on the cars of how it could be that weird. But yeah, I'm with you, Tangy. I mean, what's weird is I've only driven the car 1,000 miles since I've got it. But I'm not totally sure if like the dealership really checked it or not. They said they did and I trusted them. But whenever I checked the oil yesterday, I got really freaked out. Because I haven't been driving the car a lot. I've just been testing it out. and mainly garaging it. You know, maybe here and there on the weekend to like go to lunch and then come back real quick, or to golf and back. Maybe something like that every once in a while, but I haven't really been driving it on purpose for that reason. But now that I checked the oil, it freaked me out last night. Like, I was sitting there, I was like all over the car looking under it, and I was taking things apart, like what the hell is causing this? And I was looking at my my catch can, and I was like, oh, is there metal in here? Like, what's going on? And when I say taking things apart, mainly unmounting the catch can. But he says shorter trips will also use more oil. Oh, interesting. I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, I know whenever these cars have that much power, you gotta always add more oil in. Like, they actually burn them. I can't believe it. But I shouldn't have been that low though. I don't know. It was pretty low. Had me worried. So, needless to say, I'm not driving the car till I get an oil change. Needless to say. Wow, okay. It looks like mainly people do like 7-quart oil changes, even though the manual says 6 quarts. That's funny. Hmm. Yeah, it's weird, but I like watching this watch list here on the side. Do you guys like this watch list over here? I think it's cool to have. You know, I have a few different things we could change to here. Where are they? Personal. I have a whole bunch. Look at some of these. Only trade these. I wonder what that was. Only trade these. AMC was on here. How is that possible? These other stocks actually lasted. Oh, Peloton, get off of here. Why that one can't be on there? I like that though. The rest are okay, like KO, Cat, Apple, AMD, MU, McDonald's, Spy, Microsoft, Intel. Those aren't bad. Only trade those. I haven't looked at some of these in forever, guys. From Rollin' 51 on October 8th. I don't even remember. Guys, this could have been like 4 or 5 years ago. I had this one up. Let's see. Nike, Astra, KVZ, AT&T. Wow. SPCE, interesting. I don't even know how that got there. From Rollin' 51. What? Did they like close one of my accounts and like merge them together or something? I'm confused, but what's new POS? What the new piece of shit? Space, AT&T, and Intel. Those are the POSs, guys. Don't trade them. This is funny. Examples. What the? Why'd I even make these? Here we go. Let's see some of my scans though. Let's see. 100 SMA scan. Let's see if it works. Uh-oh. Maybe it doesn't work anymore. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. These should be stocks that are like touching the 100 SMA today. On a certain time frame. I can't remember exactly. CSTL. Big drop to the downside. Castle Biosciences. ATO. See some stuff to the upside. CSX. Okay. CSX actually doesn't look too bad. Wendy's is running. Interesting. 100 SMA scan. Haven't seen that in forever. Hardy says, waiting for the free bot play. Hell yeah. What the? Tangy says, if you have less than 9,000 miles on the piston ring, the piston rings are not even fully seated yet. Well, I have like 11,500 miles, Tangy, but I like never drive the car, so I don't know. Whoever had it before me must have done all that. Examples. What are some of these? Let's see the breakout scanner. Let's see what we have on that one. Oh man, MCOA, Vive. Here we go. CCJ made the scanner. Tangy, look at that. Wow, you really think they might not be fully seated, Tangy? This car is from 2015. Keep that in mind. This is a 2015 Hellcat as well. So, I don't know. If those things aren't seated yet, man, there's a problem, but... see what you're saying, I guess, but... like, I know, like, man, I think the person who owned this car before me, like, raced it, like, seriously raced it. Angie says his 5.7 Hemi didn't fully seat till almost 15,000. What? I've never heard of something like that taking that long. But granted, I'm not a mechanic. Like, it's not like I just don't know. You know, I feel like I'm such an idiot with these things sometimes. As I'm learning more about them, I'm like, geez, I didn't realize all this. TGT really starting to fall off though today again. That's rough, guys. We got to keep that in the back of your mind. I'm with you, Purdy. Come on, free bot play. It probably sees the spy just going like chop in a chop fest again. It doesn't want to. Wow, the QQQ's turning back over on us. That's good. Let's go look at Apple, Microsoft, the big three. Check them, see what they're looking like. Ooh, look at Microsoft, guys. It's turning over. It might be time for some puts again. Check out the puts. Let's go. Huh, that's interesting, Tangy. I did not know that. Let me look that up. Low tension rings in 2015 Hellcat. I forgot if these cars were 6.2 or 6.4. I'm pretty sure 6.2. Yeah. I was about 3,000 oils in. I noticed the engine pitch being different during startup and shutdown. Checked my oil. I was down 1.5 quarts, so I topped it off. Hmm. Is this guy really, this guy right here really thinks he could drive 6,000 miles in a Hellcat without a freaking oil change? That's insane. I'm checking it like nuts after 1,000 miles. But man, 6,000 miles without blowing the engine up, no crap. Yeah, you can't do that. Weird. Yeah, I don't know. I hope that those rings are alright, Tangy. I'm praying. I'm praying, right? I hope nothing bad's going on. That's all I gotta say. John says CVS. Let's see it. CVS. Really coming up today. Yeah, it is. Looking good. Don't forget about AVGO earnings tonight, guys. Broadcom. Huge stock in the chip sector. Keep your eyes on them. It's going to be a good one. Oh my gosh. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We got up to 15 likes on the stream. Let's go. If we get to 20 likes, I don't know. We might have to play a special song or something if we get to 20 likes. But yeah, like up the stream if you guys haven't. Let's go. That is awesome. Love to see that. That's badass there. 15 likes.
All right, all right, all right.
Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and get some more plays going, though. Let's get that watch list back up. Get back to our normal watch list here. Negative 15% now on Lucid. That's brutal for them. CCJ is now up 8%, though. So CCJ just keeps on ripping, Tangy. Jesus. I'm betting UEC is, too. Nope, not as good. At least at the moment. Sean goes, I had a Nissan that got about 200 miles per quart of oil. He says, I didn't seat the valves correctly. Oh. Man, I wonder if, like, my Hellcat, like, I wonder if, like, the piston rings are just going bad or something. Or something's going bad if it's using up this much. I don't know. We'll have to see, though. I just put some more in, so we'll have to see how much it eats up. That's going to be a fun one. I'll tell you what, though. That engine is something else, and it has so much stuff done to it. It has so much done to the engine, like, aftermarket-wise, that I don't even know it all. Like, that's the bad thing about, I guess, buying one of those things used. Like, it has huge injectors. Like, I think it has, like, 1200cc injectors. It's got a huge ported snout with a humongous throttle body on it. Like, it has a bigger throttle body than, like, that new 1,000 horsepower one that they came out with. It's got the full catch can system from Mighty Mouse on there. It's got, holy hell. The list was so long. It's got a lower pulley, aftermarket lower pulley for the supercharger. Man, I can't even name it all right now. It was just too many things. But essentially, yeah, I don't even know what's all on there. You know, I need to know exactly what's on there. I need to take it probably to someone who knows everything about them. Rocky says, do you ever play IPOs? No, I do not, Rocky, anymore. I used to one day, a while ago. You know, I used to try to trade IPOs, but they're not really the most consistent thing to trade, Rocky. They're very rough. You get a lot of crazy swings out of those, Rocky, and I've seen a lot of bad losses on stuff like that, so I'm not a big fan of IPOs anymore. They're not for me. Angie goes, I pay out. I like that. That is essentially what's going on. But, wow, hey, I appreciate you guys a ton. I really do. Thanks for joining up today on the live stream. We're going to have to get going here in a couple of minutes. But, yeah, so far today we've had some crazy price action. You know, the SPY hasn't really done well for us. Not a lot of good movement there. But individual stocks have done okay, like NVIDIA, Meta, CCJ, of course. Stocks like that have been doing great. To the downside, we have AI, obviously. A few other stocks falling off, so pretty bad there, but man, I thought it stood for I pull out, Tangy. Oh man, I didn't know that. But makes sense. Yeah, thank you guys for joining up. Appreciate you guys. Hey, no problem, Tangy. I'll always be here. I'll be here live tomorrow morning at Market Open. Let's go. It's going to be Friday. So we'll have a nice, fun stream tomorrow. Maybe we could play some chess if somebody wants to play me. Now, keep in mind, I'm not very good, so if you're really good at it, go easy on me or something. But other than that, have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you. And yeah, as always, guys, just enjoy it out there. You know, it's always fun to trade the stock market. There's so much going on. So much stuff changes every however long as well. So I appreciate you guys. And other than that, have a great, great rest of the day. I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one. Whoa, hey, before I go, did we just hit 20 likes? Man, I'm showing 19, but wow, hey, we got really close. I appreciate that, guys. 20 likes, we'll take that one. Let's go. If anybody's still here, man, you made it. You made it to the after party. No, I'm just kidding, but that is awesome, though. I appreciate that, guys. I really do. Got really close there, so thank you. Pretty nice. Have a good one, though, guys. I appreciate it. For real, that's awesome. Hey, maybe we can get 20 likes again tomorrow on Friday. If we do, we'll do something fun. We'll do something fun if we see that, so.